Hello everyone, my name is Fernando Soriano. I am currently based here in Doha, Qatar, and I'm here to present to you our own family business. We were able to build the Pines Cabin, which is located in Tuding, Itogon, Benguet. This one we make sure that this is unique compared to the other transient house. The vision of this one is simple and yet profound: to redefine the vacation experience by offering a sanctuary of serenity amidst the majestic mountain of Itogon. We aim to create an environment wherein guests can disconnect from the hustle and bustle of daily life, especially in urban, and to reconnect with nature themselves, with their loved ones, of course. We call it the A House because it was based on an A frame architecture. Our signature A frame house combines with a timeless elegance with modern comfort, featuring a soaring ceiling uh, with glass panel in front for you to easily uh, uh, enjoy the view of the mountain. Green ambience, of course, embracing sustainability and eco consciousness. Our retreat is designed to harmonize with natural surroundings. It is a secluded place wherein our retreat house offers seclusion and privacy, allowing guests to escape to the distraction of urban life and immerse themselves in the beauty of nature. It has an outdoor space wherein you can step outside and have your morning coffee break roasting marshmallows at nighttime and stargazing at the clear night sky outdoor space. Invite you to connect with our great outdoors. Now I would like to discuss about the SWOT analysis of this transient business. First, we're going to discuss the strength. Uh, One factor it will affect the brand recognition. Airbnb is globally recognized brand. Uh, Most of the travelers, especially abroad, they're relying on Airbnb. But of course, because there is a review there wherein they cannot, amend the review of the vacationer there. So probably most probably they will come to know if it is really advisable to stay, what are the experiences of the vacationers. Local host expertise, of course, is the strength. Uh, the host possess in-depth knowledge of the place wherein he can recommend the places where you must visit, where uh, which one is the best place to have dinner, lunch. That's also important. And also for the flexible pricing, the pricing can be flexible based on the season of your vacation, because peak season usually the price it will go really soaring high, but when it comes to slack season you can negotiate for really good discounts. Weaknesses of this business is the quality control. Okay, ensuring consistency standard across all listing remain challenge, potential leading to the varying guest experience. You cannot please everyone that they're going to give you a good comment. Another one is the dependency on internet connectivity. Since this is a secluded place, most of the time the internet connection is interrupted due to some you know uh, thunderstorms, uh, especially rainy season. Uh, Another one is also limited local language support. Language barrier may hinder communication between international guests and local hosts. Uh, not all hosts can speak. Of course, they can speak the international language, which is English, but some you will encounter different foreigners wherein their English fluency is not as good as ours, so it becomes also a barrier. Now, opportunities, one is rising tourism demand due to the accessibility in going to Baguio. Most of the time, if it is especially Holy Week, most of the time people are staying, or they prefer to stay in Baguio because of the weather, of course. Plus, all there are some festivals, especially Panagbenga. Really, it's a jam pack. But of course, it is an opportunity also for the business. Collaboration with local businesses, it's also a good one, wherein they will come to know that you have a good transient business you're running. So it's good also to collab with the other businesses, especially with the bloggers. Expansion of experiences, introducing unique experience such as guide hikes, cultural workshops, or culinary tours can differentiate Airbnb offering. That's why these are one of the factors wherein you can make a collaboration. So they will come to know that you have a very good Airbnb business. Threats. What are the threats? Competition from hotels and resorts, of course. Established hotels and resorts may offer competitive price. Say for example, they are offering 5,000, okay, good for poor people, okay, and you are offering also, let's say less than that one, which is 3,500 for 5 people. Sometimes, if they need really to compete, they're going to make up promotions, okay, but for that season only, for them to compete, because really transient business is really a good option also for the vacationers, since they can cook, they can bring their own food, because most of the establishments really is quite expensive if you want to eat outside. Another threat is the natural disaster environment. Baguio is susceptible to typhoons. So, landslides and earthquakes which could disrupt the travel plans, a negative impact on the Airbnb booking. Uh, we've been experiencing this one, and people get used to it. Landslides, it's always happening every year due to the storms, because the Philippines is on the equator and fronting the Pacific Ocean. So we usually encounter typhoons. And since there is a typhoon, you cannot, landslide is inevitable when it comes to typhoon. Negative public perception, incidents on property damage, noise complaint, or safety concern associated with Airbnb rentals could lead to the negative publicity and erode consumers. Of course, if your place is, adjacent to the other, very near to each other, and you cannot ask them to, keep quiet, especially if they have there some karaoke. So people might get annoyed, and probably they will, after their stay, they get, we cannot stay we cannot stay comfortable because of your neighbors, you know. So these are threats to your business. Regulatory uncertainty, evolving regulations governing short-term rentals and tourism could impact Airbnb operation and profitability in Baguio City. You cannot also avoid if they are going to implement rules with regards to your Airbnb location. So it also affects sometimes if they immediately implementing some especially when pandemic, they will really not allow you if you are not really residing in that place. So these are the analysis, some of the analysis which I really notice upon running this business. Now I would like to discuss to you some factors on how to improve the transient business. One is expand the host outreach program. You need to engage on the outreach program so people will come to know that you're not only after of the profit, but you only also want to share what you get on your business. Second is implement a seasonal pricing strategy. As I've told you, if it is a rainy season, of course you need to give discounts, you need to give good offer. In peak season, you don't have to do anything, but on the rainy season, you need to be really flexible. Enhance your guest engagement initiative. Okay, this one we used to give a paper for the guest after the stay. They can rate the cleanliness, they can rate the staff attitude, they can rate the ambience, and they can rate the location itself. So we can at least improve if we can, improve of some aspect. But of course, in the location we cannot do anything because we are located there. Okay. Another one is to strengthen partnership with the local business, just like the restaurants. Okay. Uh, Most of the guests, they have their food, but some of the guests they're asking where we can recommend the restaurants. So we need to tie up with some restaurants wherein they can deliver food because we don't have we don't have nearby restaurants in our place because this is a secluded place. So it's good also to collab with those restaurants. Uh, Also to collaborate with joint marketing campaign to promote cross promotion and drive mutual business in the growth. Of course, we need also to be in good collaboration with especially taxi drivers, taxi cabs, yeah, because they can recommend your place. Most of the tourists they will just went out of the bus and asking people, can you recommend some places where we can stay? We need a quiet, secluded place. Then it's also a good factor. Also, to optimize online visibility and branding. This is the most important thing. You need to engage on social media, FB, IG, TikTok, because 50%, most of the people, 50%, they are monitoring on their social media. So if you will post your business in social media, it will be a very, very good response, just like what we are happening right now in our business. And monitoring, adapt, and regular changes. Of course, you need to be ready if there are some changes, just like if they are going to implement curfew, that by this time at 10 o'clock there should be no more karaoke like this, so which is good also. The Airbnb business Pines Cabin demonstrate a robust understanding and application of various strategy, analysis tools, concept, and techniques to drive its operation and achieve its objective effectively. One is the SWOT analysis. Okay. This analysis helps Airbnb identify areas of competitive advantage, such as brand recognition and diverse accommodation option, while also highlighting potential challenges such as regulatory compliance and competition from hotels. By leveraging strength and addressing weaknesses, Airbnb can capitalize on opportunity and mitigate threats to enhance its market position in Baguio City. Another one is the SMART objective, which is the specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant time bound. These objectives are aligned with overall vision and divisional goals, providing clear direction for the business. For example, setting target to achieve increase active listing by 30%, enhance host engagement, and improve guest satisfaction rating demonstrate a structured approach to driving growth and delivering value to stakeholders. Just like what we are asking them to give their thoughts after their stay. Another one is performance matrix. The Pines Cabin utilizes the performance metrics to monitor progress towards its objective and evaluate the effectiveness of strategy. Metrics such as active listing, host engagement, as I've mentioned, and guest satisfaction rating, and review as well. By analyzing these metrics regularly, the business can make informed decisions and adjust its tactics if it is not effective. Another one is resource allocation. The business allocates resources strategically to support strategic initiative and achieve its objective. Budgets are allocated based on DOE analysis on the tasks and activities required, ensuring that sufficient resources are available to execute key strategies effectively. The last one is continuous improvement. The Pines Cabin demonstrates a commitment to continuous improve by actively seeking feedback. That's good. Negative or positive. Monitoring industry trends, adapting its strategy accordingly. The business remains agile and responsive to changes in the market environment. Of course, it should be. Allowing to stay ahead of the competitor and maintain its competitive edge. Overall, the Pines Cabin exhibits a strong understanding and application of strategy analysis tools, concept, and technique. By leveraging this strategy framework effectively, the business can navigate challenges, capitalize on opportunities, and achieve its long-term goals in the dynamic tourism of market in Baguio City. This is my presentation, and thank you for staying with me.